Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Back to that wretched ass place tomorrow.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Michael Parsons.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Damn,
this
that
one was
boy,
all about clearing space for this play to work because
like
he's going to look down the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there. A look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that. What a very fortunate man.
And they're operating in close territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Again, it's Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Wow. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
Oh, my God.
What? And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football.
That shit out your hand.
They ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it. for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Oh, you picked up Mostert?
You know.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back there. Okay. What I'm going to do now.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, computer.
Here.
Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
Been in here. So,
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Running with Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards.
What?
Now let's check on the call.
I seen it.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good.
They always hold him,
this
Mr.
time
Ruff.
he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Yes, what the?
But it's incomplete.
Nice play there.
I'm working with
one thing's for sure.
dumbest
When you're
group.
the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle
Yeah.
will be key. They didn't get one
Damn.
there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Stop!
once
Stop
you
the whole
get one,
defense.
defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Go!
Well, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No, bro.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. It'll be
Like,
from the
can't
right
nobody
hash,
on my
it'll be a
defense catch?
36-yarder.
For real?
And his kick here is good. And they
For
are
real,
on
though?
the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Y'all get paid millions to catch
So,
balls.
yes, it's
Y'all
only
can't do
3,
it.
but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation
paid
there
millions.
because getting some points on the board, very positive for them.
Go
Feel
out
a
there
little
and
bit
play
better
some
about
football,
things
catch
because
ball.
If you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And out a little across the
That nigga
25 to the
said,
27.
okay. So we starting off like that. All right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to
You
get
got
their
one
drive
problem, Jay. You
started.
got no witness.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team
Like
game,
that
so
run
that's
trade.
just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score.
I ain't never
on
been to the
EA
tally.
Sports.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
from the
with that
39
shit,
now, they'll
bro.
come up on a 1st and 10.
Be exposing motherfuckers.
Here's Winston.
Oh my God.
He sets to fire deep.
That's how you do it, James. That's a smart
A
quarterback,
deep ball down that
James.
right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Winston. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Get him off, you he's yeah!
Not much
He
running.
is little.
He takes it forward for only a couple.
Bite
It's
size.
2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
Oh, he's sitting
But
in
how
the
about
whole
the guy who made the play?
Calvary.
We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Mayball.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line.
I tried to end
And
that
no
boy
chance
life.
to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Zeke.
Prescott now. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. They get him to the ground.
Oh,
right
did
on the
he
cusp
hurt?
of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man, it's Fehoko. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. It's caught by Bryant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
They going to Zeke. They going to Zeke.
Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Prescott yet again. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Yeah!
It's Fehoko.
That's a loss of 1.
Time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
I think he's seen it.
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
he's seen it.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Where's my quarterback over there? You're supposed to be in the fucking flat. Like, why does my quarterback keep leaving from over there?
3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself
It's
this
a
deep in
fucking
enemy territory,
cover
the
2.
kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with
I'm about to cry
Nice connection
hard.
right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into
Oh,
this
they doing
football game.
Wild Kizzy. Wild Kizzy. Ah.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at
Damn,
the 3.
Trey pulling out the playbook, ain't he? Damn. Okay, shit.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd
Not to
and
be
goal.
dramatic, but I want to die. Shit. Yeah.
Get him down just shy
Hey,
of the
that
goal
reach
line
shit
at
that
about
they
the
leak
1.
running back and
Calling
shit
a
is
gain
on.
of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and
I
goal.
fuck with that shit.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
He was scared too, man.
His 6th touchdown of the
Damn,
season.
dog.
And the Cowboys get a late score here. The final
Hey,
minute of the
Slim,
first
best
half.
night tonight.
Now the try here for the point after.
Time to get going.
8:30.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let that shit out. Let that shit out.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Get your ass out of bounds, boys.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go, Texans.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago. And he makes another
Let's
catch here for good
go,
yardage.
Texans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, sit back.
Jameis to throw it. Trying to lay
Oh,
one
my
up deep.
God.
And it's going to be too high. Out of bounds and
Hey, James,
incomplete.
for real though,
Certainly no
bro.
lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for
He
the
wide
home run
open,
play to
Brody.
get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call.
And
But
what?
they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a
And
completion.
this one, I ain't know that either.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I guess I thought taking this one, Josh Gurley.
Now Winston. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there.
That boy James got an arm like that.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
That boy James got an arm like
It's
that.
good, and it's 21-10.
He damn near put that bitch in the end zone, didn't he?
Under 20.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Yeah, Davenport.
To
Get them
Marcus
stats up,
Davenport.
baby. Take me out to dinner.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think
Good
they get
open
back in
field
balance,
tackle,
they're
boy.
open when they put the ball back.
I'm gonna extend your
3
fucking
yards the gain there,
contract.
2nd down.
I'm gonna extend the fuck out this contract. Stop doing that spread shit, Trey.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he's
Hey, you
brought
can't throw
down
that
after
ball
a
over
very
there.
nice game.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott now from the 50. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Not even good at that, man.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Yeah, you my brother, bro.
Prescott off play action. Going for it all. And this one almost intercepted.
We on that bitch.
Down with it in the end zone, but could not.
We not playing with no nigga.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. That they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Simi Fehoko. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I'm surprised he put up
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive.
They gotta respect
and
this
force
now,
the issue
y'all.
and try and bring pressure.
They gotta respect us now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Coming left is Kamara. And
you over there dogging
just
something?
shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
Say your screen, Justin.
Ended up only
Say your
getting
screen
4
so I can
yards
see
on
you
the
dogging
carry.
nigga.
I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to
Say your
find a
fucking
lane,
screen
but
right
he can't
now,
reined in at the line of scrimmage.
I gotta
Gain on the play there, so they're left with a
myself.
3rd down and 6.
Say your motherfucking screen or I'm pulling up.
From the shotgun, it's
just stay where you at, please. Hey, Trey!
That is intercepted.
Yes.
Or was it? Wait, did say no. No interception.
Yes.
He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
It's all right, I'm going for it.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Trayman going on and on floor for me like I'm sitting the whole game.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Now to be a big dog, I gotta do the same, right?
They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Oh my God.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That motherfucker hit James.
And he
That
takes
nigga
this
hit
one back
James.
into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a
One more
touchdown.
time. One more time.
So they go on
Before the
4th down.
defense
Not
stopped
only
the
do
fucking
they
run. I
not
don't know
get
how
it,
the
it
fuck you
turns
do
into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone
When
for
the
a
fuck did
touchback.
you get the text on, bro?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
On the
Now, as a
ball?
quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go around?
Hey, are you serious, yo?
Who's the quarterback?
Just because after what you gave up, but you can't be
Trey,
so
what
cautious
code
as
you
to
put
just
in,
really
Trey?
take
Who-
things
who-
in,
who-
and now you're
who's
not
the
going to
quarterback,
loose
bro?
enough to give your team a chance
Huh?
to score.
Who are your quarterback?
You still have to be careful because
Oh, Jameis hurt?
I know
Oh.
the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence
Jameis
to the
hurt?
contrary on that last possession,
I don't know who
though.
that was. It wasn't James, I tell you that.
It wasn't Jameis? Oh,
Nah.
my
The
God.
third quarter now to one
Oh, he
point
back.
game as they line up second
Shit,
and
yo,
10.
you had me
He played, bro.
scared.
Go ahead with that shit, bro.
To throw,
Had
Winston.
me scared, yo.
His throw incomplete.
Stop using the cheap
They have
plays,
to like
bro.
what they've done defensively
Huh?
here at the outset
Oh,
of this
these are cheap
drive.
plays.
They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring
Quick
up a
release.
3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little
said what?
pressure on this snap.
No.
Nigga, if it ain't Jameis at quarterback, it's a cheat for
An
you.
important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure
Because I know
here.
my next quarterback some shit. Oh, he over there
Winston
raping
from
his
the gun
shit
on
out
3rd
there
down.
from the back.
And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the
He over
31-yard
there
line.
raping his shit out
The
there.
tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as his defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing
I'm trying to figure
in
out
this
what
game.
code Trey put in.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's got his receiver
I
Cooper.
can't stop Trey.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his
If you
career.
got a football
Why that's
thing, nigga,
significant. It
we
ties
talking
him
about Trey.
with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
Was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar
Yo!
here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way.
Trey put in his cheat
Understands how
code, bro.
defenses are going to
And he
play,
won't say what
understands
cheat
where the
code he put
leverage
in.
is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
He will not say what cheat code he put in.
Excuse me.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up
Fumble
getting
like
4
y'all made
there
my
on his
man do,
own, but it
bro.
will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I'm so
How about a
upset.
tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept
I
him
got
under
the worst
wraps.
team
And on
ever.
that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Jordan. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there.
That boy just found
His
Watson and
2nd
dog.
touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Trey, like, get the field goal, man.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point
I'm
try.
gonna start the run 3 times in a row.
Get the field goal.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
I don't want to play Trey no more. Trey put in the cheat code.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores, that can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Kamara gets it again on second down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Raven Tico.
About set for this next
that shit was inside the fucking box. As accurate as it could be, if they said they hit it off the side of his foot.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We're playing 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now Ezekiel's hat.
Again, it's Elliott.
Yeah, bitch.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with.
I don't know,
They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, but they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Off the play fake, Prescott.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Saints will have the football back.
San Diego State dropped 79 on them boys.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you
that
come back and make a
motherfucker
nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Go Texans!
No different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep it.
Yo, hold on to your
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage.
Look,
and we've seen who has it in this one so far.
They bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Winston. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Winston. It's caught by Aguilar. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Nope.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
We both lost 5 games, huh, Justin?
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
I guess we both lost 5 games, huh?
Yeah, this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close. They are
that nigga just ran through the whole team.
Get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
Trey keep putting in these
terrible spot for holding calls. He'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing, Winston. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I don't know play to run.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Winston to throw. Sliding out, and he can't get
threw the fucking ball away,
He's taken
yo.
down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Man.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20.
Give up.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2-1, bro. Fuck.
Give up, bro. Let me run the clock out.
Damn, bro. Now 1-4.
They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up
Yeah.
to right around the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that should be pissing me off.
Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Hey, if you just see how Trey did in this game,
Deep
bro.
into New Orleans territory. A big play here for Dallas.
Madness.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red
Awesome.
zone. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A first down carry by Elliott. Pushes him over. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in
Hey,
a
just
sack.
concede that though, bro.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Are we getting on Call of Duty, yo?
I'll get on that motherfucker later.
Oh, you about to roll out, Trey?
I'm about to head back up to DC. Again.
Oh, you about to... You telling me I gotta sit here and watch Justin get his ass whooped and we can't get on Call of Duty?
I'm about to head out here around 12 o'clock. Make these niggas some breakfast.
Alright, bro. Have a safe commute. Have a safe commute, bro.
Thank you, dear.
I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a
All right, JJ, I'll see you in a minute.